Okay, what is going on here? Well, I decided to copy the image 4 times because there are 4 problems, 16 through 19, and they each have different values. So rather than simply draw on the same one and then keep erasing it, I'm going to put information onto the illustration for 16, and then we'll keep that one separately and leave it there and do the illustration for 17, etc. Okay, so what are we looking at? I'm going to use blue. So if the measure of angle L is 58 degrees, this is 58, then this other base angle must be 58 as well. Okay. Then what is the measure of angle LKJ? And LKJ is L up to K down to J. LKJ. Okay, well, that's going to be whatever remains when we add together 58 plus 58. And so we say 58 plus 58, which I can do in my head, is 116. So if we did 180 minus 116, we get 4, 6, 64 degrees. And I'm just going to erase that away. And we get then that is 64 degrees. Okay? Moving on, we're going to go down to this next illustration on 17. And let's do this one in green. If JL equals 5, this whole thing equals 5, then ML equals, and they want to know about half of it. Well, we know because we can see up here at the top that the angle JKL is bisected, split into 2, which means that this is going to be a perpendicular bisector of the base, meaning you can form 90-degree angles, not useful for us now, and it bisects it. That's what's useful for us. That bisects it. So ML is going to be exactly half of what the full base is, and since the base is 5, then we have ML is 2.5. 2.5. I wrote it up top as well. Okay, that's it for that one. Now, let's do this one in red, number 18. If JKM there is 48, then the measure of angle J is, well, we know that since, as I said in the last one, since this angle was bisected, we've got 90-degree angles here at the base. So I'm going to actually write that in. I'm going to say this is 90, and we know that JKM right here is 48. Okay, well, quick shorthand for how to do the math here is, if you know that there's a 90-degree angle in a triangle, and you do, then the other two angles need to sum to the remaining 90 out of the 180. So we've got to have 48 plus something equals 90. So over here I'm going to do the math. I'm going to say 90 minus 48. 10 minus 8 is 2. 8 minus 4 is 2. And we have 42 degrees left over. So I want to say, okay, that's going to be 42 degrees, and I'll write that up here, 42 degrees. We're good. Now, this final one, let's do it in purple. And if the measure of angle J is 55 degrees here, then measure of JKM is what? Well, just like the last one, if we know that this angle at the top has been bisected, and it has, then we have a 90-degree angle here at the base. So we've got 55 plus 90 plus what is going to give us 180. As I said earlier, in this last, in number 18, if we have 90 degrees for here, then these two have to sum to the other 90, so we can just simplify the problem by saying, let's do 90 take away 55. And we get 35 degrees. So then we know that that angle, which is JKM, is 35 degrees, and I'll write it up here, and we're done.